And Dubai market is still tough, but you can get your jobs once you have a good university in your hand and you have your background.
Is pursuing a global masters in Dubai a power move or an expensive detour? All in Dubai, you can get a UK's Russell Group brand, the skyline and beautiful city of Dubai, night classes with full-time work during the day. All of this, but is Dubai a right destination for you? I met a professional from Mumbai who's now pursuing his masters in international business from University of Birmingham, Dubai campus. So let's understand why he chose this university over a UK, over Germany, and is this a smarter choice for experienced professionals? Watch this video till the end before you make your decision.
So welcome guys, welcome. We are here in Dubai. It's a little late in the evening, but that is good
True.
because it's hot during the day. And we are here at University of Birmingham, Dubai campus in the academic city. And our dear friend Ajinkya here, who's studying here, and he's come 2 hours almost away. He lives away, far away, but he's come here to show us around. Today the convocation is happening inside the university. So the last year's class is graduating, and we'll show you some crazy visuals from there, some really beautiful ceremony happening. And so we are going to be, we are back. We saw the great, celebration of graduation here at University of Birmingham. But right now we are here with Ajinkya. We're going to talk about his experience of studying here. You're newly come here, but we would like to learn from you, how is the University of Birmingham? How do you compare it to the other universities in Dubai? Why did you make this choice? Your cost of living, and how do you see your future after this? So guys, we're going to have a passion-packed session here with Ajinkya. So if you want to know more about the truth and reality of studying abroad, do subscribe to our channel. At the end of the video, if you still have any questions left, put them in the comments. So thanks Ajinkya for making the trip, buddy. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What were you doing back in India? What did you study? What did you work there? And then how did you decide to come to Dubai?
Right. So thanks for having me, I would say. And I'll just give a background of myself. I have been working actually for last 4 years for multiple companies.
Right.
I have done my undergrad in mechanical engineering.
Okay. From which university?
From Mumbai University.
From Mumbai University.
And I've also done an MBA in supply chain management from Narsee Monjee.
Okay.
And then I worked for Abbott and Lupin Healthcare. And I initially started with Abbott as a trainee engineer. Then I had moved to Lupin, 2 projects. And for last 2 years, I was with Abbott as a PMO. I was working as a project management office for the operations head there.
Right.
And so there I was handling multiple projects, international projects. So there I thought, if I'm handling multiple projects international, I was interacting with international people. I thought I should get an international exposure as well.
Yeah.
So that's when I started to look out for universities, and I thought I'll really get into it and understand what international business actually is.
Right.
So just to give you a gist, I'm doing masters in international business here.
Right.
And I just
at University of Birmingham.
At
the
University
Dubai
of
campus.
Birmingham, at Dubai campus. Sorry. So initially I was skeptical about going to the UK campus or the Dubai campus, but my main motive was to, after I pass out from the university, I need to have a solid job in my hand.
Right.
And thinking about the UK market as of now is quite, I was not sure because it's not easy to get a job in.
It's very competitive right now.
Competitive, right.
Absolutely.
And it's quite congested, I feel, more than that. And Dubai market is still tough, but you can get your jobs once you have a good university in your hand and you have your background. So
of
there
course, you're
still
coming
open.
with 4 years of experience. That's also very useful.
So that's why I chose Dubai, I would say. And for University of Birmingham, I went for University of Birmingham because I was skeptical between the Middlesex, Heriot-Watt, and University of Birmingham. I went for University of Birmingham because it is among the Russell Group accredited, and it has an overall good.
It's a pretty strong
brand overall from a global point of view, not just for the UAE market, but for a global point of view. So that was my main reason. And since once I had made my decision, I think I was supposed to go for the Jan 26 intake, but I got a mail from the university. I think I got it by mistake that I can even come for the September intake. So I gave it the thought because I was working in Abbott, and I was doing pretty well. It was a very comfortable job.
Right.
But
and must be paying well too.
It was and it was paying well. But I wanted to push myself, honestly. I wanted that international exposure and wanted to learn again how international, when I interacted with my peers in my company in Abbott, I felt that I lacked some of the intellect that international exposure gives you.
Right.
So I need to match there somewhere.
Right.
So that's why I'm here.
Perfect. That's a great choice. But finally, you made a trade-off between UK and Dubai. Did you consider any other country as well?
I was initially considering Germany as well, but I went for Dubai because of course the cost of living is quite, so the cost of living in Dubai is maybe comparatively lesser, I would say.
Yeah.
When you are in the EU, and plus it is closer by to our home as well, India. So majorly for job opportunities, I feel UAE is more open for jobs as of now compared to EU and the American
Because
market.
in the business space, especially if you're not knowing German language,
I agree, the language is also a barrier
then
there.
that would have also been a bit of a challenge.
Yep, true.
So you made a choice to
Yeah,
come
I
to
did.
Dubai. You were looking for a top tier, highly ranked university which
True.
can give you a jump up from already, Fortune 500 companies that you were already worked
Right,
with.
right.
So understand your choice. But did the factor that University of Birmingham is quite expensive as compared to, let's say, a Middlesex or Rateport, did that play on your mind?
It did, of course, because when you consider moving abroad, all these aspects, of course, you have to think about. But I wanted the best of the universities. I was ready to spend more amount on a university, but I wanted the best.
And
So
how are you financing your education?
I have taken a study loan.
You
Yeah.
have taken an education loan.
Education loan, yep.
Education loan to finance. Now, why I also, as a related question, you've been here a few months now, and
I
you've
have,
understood a little bit about, Dubai's job market. You made a good choice of staying in the city. That gives you just quicker access to the companies.
I've been applying here and there now, and
Right.
so I've given a few interviews, but I'm still looking on.
Still looking on. But you've got interview calls
I
already,
have.
I think like a lot of students in UK are struggling to even get there to
Right.
that milestone. When we were talking about, so when you're thinking of finding jobs in Dubai, do you think which university you are from matter? Does a University of Birmingham help you?
Yeah, it does help you, and the university matters a lot.
Yeah.
Yep. Because every 2 months we have a frequent career fairs over here, where a lot of companies visit, and where you can interact with them, have a feedback, and you can even, if you connect with them, you can also give them your CVs. So yeah.
So you're saying University of Birmingham helps you in connect with more university, but just the name of the university. If
It
you're
helps.
applying to a university, to a
Exactly.
company, and your
Just the
resume
name
says University of Birmingham,
Right.
You think that creates an impact?
It does. I would just like to clarify. A lot of students, even they approach me on LinkedIn as well, who are trying to apply on Birmingham and on other UK universities in UAE. They have a perception if they'll get placements.
Yeah.
So no UK university is going to give you placements.
Right.
Let me make that clear. But they'll have multiple career fairs,
Right.
where you can attend and showcase your skills and
Right.
talent. And if the company likes you, they'll call you for an interview or something. And here they call you or hire you immediately. Like if they call you and they really like you, they'll hire you next day.
They'll hire you next day, so they won't
Yeah.
have to. So you're saying the name of the university matters.
helps, for sure.
It helps, especially in top companies which you would be
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
targeting as well.
Of course.
Also, the career fairs and the kind of ecosystem the university creates is also helpful.
Of course. Birmingham has one of the best campuses, I would say, in UAE.
Right.
Because they have replicated the exact, if you see the bricks and all, the red, they have tried to replicate the one in the Birmingham.
In the Birmingham.
Edgbaston campus.
Right.
So, and of course, all the faculty that we have over here is visiting from the Edgbaston campus.
From the Edgbaston.
So, as they say, it is not just a Dubai campus. It is not a different university. It's just
the
a
same,
Dubai campus.
Just the Dubai campus. No, so I mean, I was actually looking for the clock tower.
Yeah, of course. That is, if you're in UK, that is a whole different experience, I would say.
Right.
And we even have an option. If we want to do through 2-3 modules, we can even shift it to
Birmingham City.
Edgbaston.
Right, we were
campus.
there 6 months ago. We covered
That is-
the
that is-
Birmingham campus as well. And but yes, we are here because the jobs are here in Dubai.
True.
And that's what matters. So
Yeah.
now coming to a little bit around your choice of staying 2 hours, 1.5 hours away
Right.
into the city. How is that? Did that play on your mind that this is an academic city, slightly remotely located? You have to take buses to come here.
I agree.
So did that play in your mind, or you were like, no, that's okay?
Of course, that played into my mind because staying in a university living over here, like there are 2-3 university livings. Like there's like my friend is over here. Hi Zaid.
Hi Zaid, I'm Piyush. Nice to meet you.
He's a consultant
From AdmitCard?
AdmitCard.
Yeah, and we help students like yourself come
Like
to
myself.
like
I am here because of them.
Yes, you might have seen me on YouTube. Yeah, because I post a lot. I interview students and I share their experiences so that you guys are already here.
He's the youngest here. He's
Okay,
21.
okay.
Of course, and he's fresh out of the oven. I, of course, I have been working for a while.
And where did you do your undergrad from?
I did my undergrad from Palghar.
Palghar, Mumbai.
Yes, St. John's.
St. John's University. Okay, So you guys are
Yeah, we are doing. Yeah, so we are doing masters in international business together.
both of you guys are
Yeah.
here, right?
So of course, there is an age gap, but it is fun, you know.
Yeah.
After working in a multinational and again coming back to studies, it's a different experience.
And you are staying here closer to the campus.
Yes.
Which accommodation are you staying in?
I am currently staying in private apartment.
Okay.
It's a party.
It's a partition. So it's in the OSS part, or is it like a
It's beside the Vogo Hotel. I will show you.
Vogo Hotel?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. All right, we'll probably go there from here.
Yep.
How do we get there? Do we walk there, or
We'll walk.
there? So do you?
It's close only.
It's close by, right?
Yeah.
So do you think we can just walk to the accommodation and?
I interrupted you. So I chose on staying out of the university or maybe in the city is because, as I told you, I can give more interviews over there because it is in the city. Plus the cost of living in the university living over here is slightly higher.
It's slightly higher.
If you can Dutch in with your friends and stay together, it is quite
How
more
much
cheaper.
is your cost at Barsha Heights? Because that is right opposite the internet city.
True.
I was earlier planning to stay there, but then I decided to stay closer to Union Station. I don't know why, but Barsha Heights. So tell us about cost of living there.
So I am staying with two of my flatmates, and we split our rent, of course. So overall, it is 7,000 per month for us, 80.
Right.
So we split it. It comes to around 2,700 to 300 a rent. So that if you
And
want
it's
me to,
how many rooms are
it's
there?
a 2 BHK.
It's a 2
flat.
BHK?
Yeah. So
Which direction do we go, sir?
it's quite spacious,
Right.
closer to the metro, helps a lot. And of course, the cost of living here, if you stay, of course, it's on personal preference, I would say, because I wouldn't because I was not okay staying in an
Like bed spaces.
and all. So I wanted my own space,
Right.
where I could study and have my own thing as well. So for that, you need to pay more.
Right.
But for university living, like which one is here? The
Myriad is there, and
Marriott
Then KSK.
Marriott and
KSK,
KSK, they
yeah.
charge if you want to stay individually. It comes to around 5,380.
right.
Like a furnished studio,
Furnished
which
studio.
is also quite compact, of course.
Right.
So yeah,
But that's like that's a bit of a luxury for students if you are getting like full privacy and it's a studio.
yeah, it is a
en
luxury,
suite
I would
with
say, for
bathroom
sure.
and everything.
Yeah.
Right. So
And it's a student accommodation, so it's like many students gather together and have fun and enjoy.
right,
others.
but it's also like it gives you the community.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
right.
yes.
So if you're there, then it gives you the community
Yes.
to also be there. So
I would just add on to it. Honestly, if given a chance, like 4 to 5 years, if I was
Yeah.
his age, I was 21 or 22, I would have stayed here because it is fun living with your
Right.
friends. I was staying in a campus,
Right.
and when you are in a hostel, it's a different.
Right.
I've done that already. So
Yeah.
when I was in Nasimunji, so I wouldn't want to because I've come with the focus purpose over here that I need to find jobs because here even if we have a full-time course
Right.
like of us, we only have it on the weekends and on the evenings.
right.
So we have the whole day to us.
Yes.
So we can work full-time as well.
So
even
here
in
also in
full-time hours.
University of Birmingham, your classes are either on the evenings.
Yeah, it's only on.
Or on weekends.
Yeah, it's on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and weekends, Saturday, Sundays. That's it.
So Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. So on Tuesday and Thursdays it is from 6 to 9,
Right.
and on Saturday, Sundays it is 9 to 5.
9 to 5. So Saturday, Sundays are largely more packed, but
Yeah,
you have
more
the full weekdays available.
Yeah, you can.
For if you are having
Yeah,
work.
it was a surprise for me because maybe I did not do my research well, I would say. Because if I would have known, I would have not left my job. I would have,
Taken like remote work.
work from home.
Work from home.
Somehow I would have managed, but
Right.
should have done more research on how the courses are
Right.
over here or how they move around with the
Right.
lectures over here.
So that's actually a very good idea. If you can work remotely,
Yeah, you can.
then you can actually study in Dubai, work
Yeah.
during the day, get your job done,
True.
and
Yeah,
absolutely, that
that's
makes
why
a lot of
I'm
sense.
staying in the city and
Right.
actively looking for jobs as
So
well.
apart from accommodation, how much do you think does it cost?
On an average, if you want to stay as a student in UAE or in Dubai, majorly, I would say 5,000 should be okay, right?
5,000 dirham per
5,000
month?
to 6,000 should be comfy. If you're staying near the university, you can comfortably manage.
So 5,000 would be like about a lakh a month.
About a lakh 100.
So, like 25,000.
Yeah.
So if you're, I think I've met both kinds of students, like ones who have like really economized using bed spaces and like
Yeah.
tiffin services.
True.
They are managing their expenses
Yeah.
as low as like 2,000 dirham a month.
Yeah, I would say I'm staying quite comfortably
Right.
because, of course, I've worked, so I have my savings as well. Plus, I've taken a loan.
Yeah.
So I want that liberty to move around as well.
Right.
So it costs somewhere around. It is quite close. Around
Right.
6 to 7,000 is what I spend.
That's what you're spending.
Yeah.
Is it same for you said? Is it similar or lesser?
No, my monthly expense would be like 4,000 dirhams.
Why it would be around
Yes,
4,000
yes,
dirhams.
yes.
So you are
My partition rent is 2,200 dirhams,
right.
and I have done the mess.
Yeah.
In
Also,
the
you've taken
restaurant.
the mess
Yes,
there.
yes. 3 times mess. So it's like 600 dirhams.
So 600 dirham.
And overall expenses are, we add something like 1,000 dirhams, might be like that, because it's closer to university. I
Right.
don't have any transportation charges
Right.
and all those. Goes up to 4,000 dirhams.
So 4,000 dirhams.
Yes.
4,000 dirhams or like at like your main expenses like food and accommodation.
That's
Yes.
covered.
2,800.
Yes.
And then another 1,000.
Some other stuffs. Yes.
Yeah, that's good, pretty good. Yeah, so we have seen students being able to kind of manage depending on your choice of lifestyle.
yes.
You want to live in Dubai,
Yeah.
main city. You want to be part.
Right.
here
And as I said, right, if you start working, you can spend more because you'll
Yes.
have more in your hand. You can move out. You can rent an
Absolutely.
apartment with your friends. That helps a lot because the lectures are such that you can have a full-time job in your hand.
Right. I've actually never seen a partition.
Yeah.
But apart from that, in like pictures and photographs.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to research it for my students.
True.
Would love to see your place and understand what does a partition feel like, and yeah.
Still going on, as you can see, the convocation over here.
Partition बताना इधर allow नहीं है, मतलब ऐसा वीडियो में नहीं आता है।
हाँ गया. So
Next year, you guys will be sitting here.
yeah, we will be. Alright. Because it is not legal or something like that. Or
I thought that you can't do anything illegal here in Dubai.
I don't know. So I am on the same page as yours because I haven't lived in a partition, so
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
But in
yeah.
Barsha Heights, I have found that
Yeah, there are a
lots
lot of people who
partitions.
stay there. Yeah. As you said, right, I've also seen on in pictures and on Facebook where you can go and. But I did not. I think we can. अब कुछ issue होगा कि पूछ लेते हैं उन्हें.
So it's like a common park where
Common
anybody can
park.
use, but it's like right next to your university.
Yeah.
So
It feels like it's for
yeah,
university.
It feels like it's yours.
True.
Like
Because
the
in the pictures when you see it, feels like it's part of the
Yes.
university.
But it's just if it's just next to it, like, and it's open to you, then you can
Yeah, it
automatically
is. As you can see, right, we can walk right to
yeah,
it.
right from there.
So-
So if you like this content, please subscribe to our channel, and I will see you all in the next video.